Hi, I have found a new and better way to make a walkable area using PIXI.js in the ct.js-editor. This method is all new to me. A walkable area is an area within which a game character can walk around, but if it goes outside that area, it will be stopped and pushed back into the area. What I want to do is to check if a point at the feet of the character is inside the area. Using rectangles or circles to build an area, that is fairly easy to do. More complex shapes are more difficult. Now I have found that using PIXI.polygon you can build a polygon by defining the points in the order they come, and the last and the first point will complete the polygon. And the great thing for my purpose is that there is a function, contains, to check if a point is inside that polygon. That is perfect for what I want to do. So I set up a character that can walk about using the arrow keys with the origin point at the character's feet. I draw a background image with oddly shaped walls and set up a room with that background. I then define the points of the polygon. I do that in the ct.js-editor by setting variables for the XY of the cursor and printing that with console log. I could have done that directly in the graphic editor, in this case Fire Alpaca, that I used to make the background image. Setting up a thing like this in an actual game will most likely require to do a bit of tweaking after test playing to get the best looking result. So it seems most logical to me to do this as a part of the programming. So, in the Room Start tab of the room, I set up a variable for the points of the polygon and use that to create the polygon, and I call that this walk area. I can now, under the Frame Start tab, check if a point is inside the walk area using this walk area contains XY, which will return true if the point XY is inside the polygon and false if not. So I test first using the cursor position as the XY value, using console log to print in or out depending on if the cursor is inside or outside the walkable area. This test confirms that the method works. I change the test to check for the walking character's origin point, the point at the character's feet. In the template for the walking character, I have set up in the End of Frame tab that the present XY position is used to give value to two variables that will then serve as the XY position in the previous frame. So, when the character is found to be outside the walk area, I set the position of the character to the position of the previous frame. In the previous frame, the character was inside the polygon, so this will stop the character from walking outside the walkable area. So this provides a fairly simple way of setting up a complex walkable area. To tweak the area for the best result, it is easier if the area can be seen. To do that, I create a PIXI graphic using Draw Polygon and the points for the text area and fill that with a color. Now I can see where the area is, and that could be helpful to decide if to tweak and what to tweak. This will only be used under the construction phase and will not be a part of the final game. I expect to have a lot of use for this way of checking if a point is in an area, So I am pretty happy about finding this. And that will be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and bye!